these young fighters are fighting on the card. A young man named Dante Strayhorn from Cincinnati, Ohio. Dante, you here? Dante's making his pro debut against Joe Pingatore, who's making his pro debut. And also another young man making his pro debut, Louis Oliveras. Louis? There are a number of fighters who are world ranked that are fighting on this card also. I'd like to introduce a young man who's very highly ranked in the 147-pound division. His real name was Charles Bellamy, originally from Harlem, New York, but been adopted by Japan and is known more commonly as Charlie Ota. And Charlie, want to say hi? And hopefully Charlie's going to get a shot at a world title later this year. Also, two young men from undefeated young fighters from New England who will be bringing in a lot of people are going to be on this card. I promote both of them. A featherweight undefeated 12-0 Luis Rosa, and junior lightweight Ryan Kiljeski, the Polish Prince, at 15-0. They're both also fighting on this card. So it's a terrific undercard, and there's a terrific co-feature that normally would be a main event. In fact, it was going to be the main event on ESPN until ESPN stood up and Doug Lockery stood up and gave Billy Dibb and 50 the opportunity to showcase this world title fight. You know, it's not an easy thing when you start out in a new business. There are a lot of haters. A lot of haters anyway in this world, but there are an awful lot of haters when you start out in a new business. And it hasn't been, no one's laid out a red carpet for Curtis 50 Cent Jackson in boxing. And you know, what we're doing here is a product of hard work and his hard work and him learning this business. And I'm, like, you know, I'm totally impressed, really, 50, by working with you and seeing, you know, your intellect, your marketing ability, and what you bring to this game. And I think it's only good things you're going to bring to this game going forward, and it's a pleasure for me to work with you. The 10-round co-feature that was going to be the main event features two very high-quality fighters. Willie Nelson from Cleveland, Ohio, who's 19-1-1 with 11 KOs, fighting Michael Medina from LA, 26-3-2 with 19 KOs. And that fight has the makings of a war because both these guys can punch, both these guys come forward, they both make good fights, and it's going to be a great appetizer for the main course. The main course is of course, Billy Dibb against Mr. Gradovich to my left, who's a tough customer. I've seen a number of your fights, and I know this is going to be a fun fight to watch. And 50, you want to talk a little bit about the main event? Curtis 50 Cent Jackson.
This event, March 1st, is going to be really exciting. You know, I've got an opportunity to see the discipline within Billy Dibb's camp, and to see the professional discipline, the professional, what am I trying to say to you?
The way they conduct themselves. Dedication.
Yeah, the dedication is involved in not just in Billy's camp, but I've seen it in the best camps in boxing. I've seen it in Floyd Mayweather's camp. I've seen it in Gamboa's training camps prior to this. But to see it actually reflect a similar type of commitment is interesting. So they're so different. The fighters are so different from each other. And to see them have that in common, that ground. And I understand why they're passionate about music, because it takes their mind off how long and how much they have to put into doing what they do. And now having the opportunity to offer a younger demographic, the audience that's consistently involved in pop and hip-hop culture, to bring that energy back to the actual sport of boxing is exciting for me to be a part of it, and to support having them continue to have an actual sport and art form that I've enjoyed as a kid, continue to keep being a thriving sport that everyone actually enjoys in all age demos. When I get a chance to see new sports come in, like the UFC, and 56% of their demographic is 16 to 34 years old, when I check the stats and it tells me that the boxing is 30 and up, that only the more mature audience is interested in it. I say that there's new things that we can inject into it to make it interesting, and I look forward to being a part of that. And this is also exciting to have another collaboration. I've had a great partnership with Lou DiBella on this actual event. His actual staff has done everything that I can imagine outside of the support that I have from Monique and Nikki on this actual project. And it's just been an amazing process for me. This is the first event that I've been involved in the entire process. In the past, I've done a co-promotion with Top Rank for the Manny Marquez fight, Gamboa and Arenas fought on the undercard for that actual show, and that was exciting. And again, I've been able to collaborate with Top Rank today with Gradovich. I've been destroying this man's name for the last 3 weeks.
You just got it right though.
You know, I'm usually not nervous talking in front of people. I just didn't want to say that part wrong. You know, this is going to be really exciting, and to have the level of actual talent involved in the first promotions, it makes me feel good and excited to continue to be a part of the promotional portion of boxing.
I'll hand the mic over now. I was like thinking he needed a translator until he started talking to me in better English than I speak. Mr. Gradovich.
Hello, everybody. I want to say thank you for this opportunity. Billy team, Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, my promoter Top Rank, my manager Egis Klimas, my team, and I'm very excited this fight. I hope it's gonna be a good fight. Thank you, Lou DiBella. Yes. We train hard for this fight, and I think it's gonna be a good fight for audience, for everybody who's gonna watch this fight. Thank you.
Now I want to give you an opportunity to hear from Billy Dib.
First of all, I just want to thank the most gracious and most merciful God for being where I am today. I want to thank all my team for coming out from Australia and showing you great support. All the media, thank you very much. Lou DiBella, ESPN, and my main man 50 Cent. I appreciate all the support. March 1st is going to be a great event. You know, me, my team, Billy Hussein, Imad Dib, Adam Hooter, the whole team's worked extremely hard. And on March 1st, you're going to see me put on a fabulous performance. This is my second coming now. You know, I look at it as a second opportunity to come back to America now and showcase my ability. I'm a completely different fighter. I'm a completely different animal. And when the bell rings, you're going to definitely see that. So guys, tune in. All the people that are going to be watching on ESPN, make sure you tune in, because it's going to be a great fight, and I promise fireworks. Evgeny Gradovich, I know you've only had 15 professional fights, but I know that a guy that's getting an opportunity at a world title will fight like he's had 30. I know you're going to fight out of your skin, and I know you've worked extremely hard in your training camp. You've got a great camp. We've got a great camp, so it's going to make for fireworks. Thank you very much for accepting the fight, and thank you SMS Promotions for allowing me to come out here and showcase my ability. All my sponsors, I love you all very much. Lonsdale, you guys have been amazing to me. The team looks fantastic, and I'm very appreciative. Bill Canch, thanks for coming out. The whole team, I love you guys very, very much. Thank you.
I just want to thank, obviously, our promoter, 50, for giving Billy the opportunity to, like Billy said, it's the second coming to America. I really believe that we have the best featherweight in the world. And Billy's going to prove it on Friday night. And Lou DiBella, thank you so much. I've followed your shows from day one, and you're an amazing promoter, and it's great to be a part of this show. Evgeny, I've watched all his videos. We really respect the fighter he is. I mean, you can't take a Russian lightly. And I know from the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy that only the best come out of there. So let me tell you, we're ready, and Billy's going to retain the title Friday night, inshallah.
But if you watch the undercard of Marquez Pacquiao, the most exciting thing on it was this guy's performance. It really was. I don't think that's going to be the case on Saturday night because you got great fights, but it's going to be a highlight of the night to get to see 50 perform live in a small venue like the MGM Theater at Foxwoods. I mean, generally, he's performing in stadiums or 20,000-seat arenas, not in small rooms. So that's worth the price of admission on itself. So look forward to 50's performance on Friday night. I'm sure Billy's going to enjoy getting walked in the ring by a legend. Thank you for all being here. God bless. Take care.